Hey guys, welcome to Ultimate Greatness, and today we have another match day vlog for you guys. Yeah, we're gonna be heading into the city, and yeah, we'll be seeing how the boys train, and yeah, we'll just see how they're traveling, and yeah, can't wait to get stuck into it. I would just like to thank everybody for their support. Obviously the channel has grown a hell of a lot in the last few weeks, so yeah, just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in and just overall supporting the content. It obviously means a hell of a lot. Obviously just the biggest thanks goes out to you guys. So but yeah, with that all said, and yeah, all we've got now is the training vlogs.
Hey guys, Preseason greatness here. Just wanting to add into a lot of the footage may be a bit sort of like choppy here and there. Obviously when I was recording, my iPhone was obviously overheating. Therefore there was a lot of footage that, as you can probably see in the video coming up, that there will be a lot of like choppiness. Overall, just awkward cuts here and there. And then there was also times the screen would darken up, so it was also hard to see, to get like the perfect position in terms of where the picture should be in terms of pointing the camera of the iPhone. It wasn't too hot, which was actually surprising, but obviously it was hot enough to where it was having a few issues. But anyway, the video is still good. It's still definitely decent quality, and yeah, it's only just a few bits here and there, so it's not too much. With all that said, just thought I'd just give you a bit of context. Further ado, let's continue on with the video. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe for future content, and yeah, as I said, let's kick it off. Alright, let's go.
Because he's like a mentor, like he helps him. Darren Cahill. He said what he learned about coaching. around about 10 minutes ago. Should they get him this I remember, I think it was last Wednesday. He hurt his foot or ankle, and then he went and he played out the rest of the game. And then he wasn't here on Friday. So I thought she was pulled up sore. Wednesday he hurt his foot or ankle or something. It was over boundary. But then he finished up the session, right? And then on Friday he wasn't here. So maybe he just pulled up sore.
Yep.
It just did a delay.
Yep.
Which happens, you know?
Yeah, that is exhaustion.
Yeah, what
going to be something. You just need to...
We'll find out soon.
Yeah. I wonder if it also is there any...
Obviously, have good facilities, the good ones, but not a lot, you know, elite ones as well.
Werribee
Werribee and Williamstown, they would have good facilities because they got a bit of money.
And my partner's friends with the partner. Her friend's husband is
So you think there's definitely someone on there? Because I can't tell. And then you've got he's also one of the surprised that falls out. I know he's actually he's playing in defence now. So that's love his running. He's the best running runner in the sport. No one comes forward and plays what he does. So.
He filled the spot that was basically Adam. But he was also has goals. I was really surprised that Adams was like in the top 3 for goal assist that season. Like, really?
Able to play pretty much the whole season because we're playing him in a position that can help his body
Yeah, exactly.
up forward. So
I reckon it's he's there in 10 minutes. And he's mostly in the front today. Mostly in the front today.
yeah.
I must say Richard's starting to show much more in practice than the other.
Big time.
That wouldn't bother. And so was I think there's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm back whenever I can.
Harry's taking the kick out soon.
Huh?
Harry's taking the kick out.
Just padding the stats, man.
Maybe he's actually getting better with his marking.
Yep.
Maybe-
Yeah. I just think continue trying with the key defender.
If they get air, they don't really need.
Yeah, you're right. Like you say,
Yeah, the two runs that run. Oh, oh no, that's Harris.
he's a tiny specimen. Talk about playing. TJ in the gym is playing it out. That's the thing. I'm talking about the younger ones.
Yeah, no, I reckon there might be some retirees. Oh no, Thomas still looks really fantastic.
Oh no, but like the same way that he was playing out, like
Oh yeah, Riggs. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon he would be helping out.
Absolutely, I think the competition is quite strong.
Like no, who's gonna kill it?
Absolutely, I reckon Markov took over the spot.
Well, I know as well, yeah. But the thing is, it's funny because they all play together for most of the year.
Yep.
So how can you say they took his spot?
He was there at the end.
No, I know, but I think there's always someone injured. So that's why they were able to play more. You know, Lippert was injured, and then Nick got injured, so so in the end, we don't know, you know, who's going. Yeah.
I'll get that.
so now it's time for my final thoughts and my takeaways. So with my takeaways, obviously I'm going to continue the trend in the last video where I'm going to do 5 takeaways, and it's basically just going to be players, but just in terms of players that I felt, you know, trained really well and that deserve better praise. My number 1 player in terms of my takeaways is Patrick Lipinski. I feel like he's definitely been training extremely well this whole entire preseason, and I thought he did absolutely amazing today. It's just the way he covers the ground, and I feel like he doesn't get enough credit that he actually deserves. I feel like it always seems to be like the guys that run a long distance, so your Lipinskis, your Oscar Elliots of the world. I feel like that it's always harder, even like maybe a Carmichael to a certain extent. A lot of these guys, like when you see them train or you just see them in game, you don't necessarily like notice them too much, because every single time you see them and you see them flip the ball and they're trying to move the ball forward, they do it in a way where there's very little fuss. And I feel like when it comes to that, sometimes that can be obviously a great thing, because yeah, you want guys that, you know, just plug and play and that just work. You want guys to also stand out, and I feel like these guys do their jobs, but also they can sort of fly under the radar a bit because of, you know, they're not doing the spectacular things. But yeah, Lipinski has been absolutely awesome this preseason and definitely stood out today. And yeah, can't wait for him to have a big year. And yeah, I'm even tipping for him to have his best year at the Pies. Put my predictions hat on, I would say, yeah, I think Lipinski will probably be top 5 in our best and fairest this year. So yeah, it's just been a credit to him in terms of how he's actually gone about it, and just how important he has been to this side. Whether if he gets a top 5 finish in the best and fairest, obviously we'll wait and see on that, but I think, yeah, at the very least we're going to get a Patrick Lipinski of 2022 rather than 2023, and yeah, it just goes to show how much he's, you know, turned up at preseason, how much better he's become, fitter, stronger, all that good stuff. And yeah, all you gotta do is just watch him train, and it's just so evident when you see him play that yeah, I personally can't wait to see how he goes this year. And yeah, he's certainly one to watch, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm going to go with Charlie Dean as my player number 2 in my takeaways. So with Charlie Dean, he's been definitely a interesting one. Obviously, we know the guy has had a heap of talent. Obviously, in terms of staying on the park, that hasn't been obviously the easiest task for him in the last few years. I did speak to him about a month ago, 2 months ago. It's obviously a bit of a shock for him going in because, yeah, prior to getting drafted, he actually never had been injured before. So, but now the fact that, yeah, when I did speak to him, he said to me that, you know, his foot is healed to the fullest extent now, so he should have no issues with it, obviously touch wood. And, yeah, obviously from everything I've seen at training, I think he's been absolutely amazing. I don't see him being the key position player that everyone is probably wanting him to be. I see him as more of a, you know, Jeremy Howard type or a Nathan Murphy type. You know, I feel like he'll be like that sort of type of defender. And, you know, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how he goes, because I think I can see him pushing for senior selection. Whether if he gets in or not, obviously we'll have to wait and see. But in terms of someone that has been training really well, and I mean, I guess it depends on how you rate this player, but I can see like sort of shades of like Scharenberg in him a bit. So hopefully, you know, that can, you know, if he can be the player that Scharenberg potentially either became or could have been, sort of thing, obviously that would be great. But yeah, I can definitely see him being sort of like a Scharenberg, obviously, hopefully, without the same history, because yeah, we don't need him doing any knees. But no, Charlie Dean has been super impressive this preseason, so hopefully, yeah, hopefully he can continue his form, and who knows, maybe we might see 10 to 12 games out of him this year, so yeah, let's hope so. Okay, so my number 3 player for my takeaways is John Noble. Okay, so with Noble, obviously it's pretty evident of the stories that he had last year in terms of how he missed out on the grand final. And yeah, obviously you would imagine it definitely like hurt him, obviously missing out. I believe the games he played was like 83 games in a row. So obviously it would have been, you know, devastating for anybody, especially Noble. But especially because of how he's gone this preseason, like he's come back. Like I keep saying it for like so many of the guys, but especially with Noble, you can see he's put on like a bit of size. Because I feel like one of the things that has sort of let him down, even though he does play a bit of defense, is his one-on-one work. So the fact that he's come back a bit stronger, he's put some more muscle on his frame. You can see he's put in a lot of effort to make sure that that he's adding more strings to his bow, so that when it comes down to selection, there's less of a chance of him dropping down to the reserves, because yeah, he's just trying to make himself become so good that he's not in a position to where he can be dropped. Whether if he does play in the seniors or not is obviously going to be extremely interesting, because I can honestly see it going both ways with him. But in terms of how he's been training, and just obviously we know his attack on the ball and how hard he just plays and how he just bleeds for this club. Yeah, it honestly wouldn't shock me if he obviously plays seniors, but then also I could see why he would play reserves given how strong our team is. So it's going to be an extremely interesting watch, because especially off half back, I feel like he's probably one of our best kicks in the game. And not only is he a really good kick, but he takes the risky kicks. Like, he takes the kicks that, yes, sometimes I don't always pull off, but if it does, like, you end up getting a goal out of it at times. So, yeah, I feel like with Noble in that aspect, I feel like just overall he's extremely underrated for what he does. But then I can also again see him being out of the side, so it's such a tough position for him to be in. But yeah, one thing I definitely won't say is that he's definitely not putting in enough effort, because he certainly is. He's literally putting everything he can into this, and it makes me want him to be in the senior side, but obviously, yeah, the selection committee will obviously do their job on that. Yeah, obviously with Noble, you can just see he's training super hard, and yeah, just his ball use, his aggression, his attack on the ball. It's really second to none. Okay, so my number 4 player is, shocker, Bo McCreary. So obviously with Bo, it's probably no secret at all, especially if you guys follow me on Twitter. Bo's probably my favourite player in the whole entire probably team at the moment. Yeah, absolutely love the kid and absolutely love how he goes about it. Obviously, you know the statements that I've probably made if you've kept tabs on my Twitter. And yeah, I've always had a massive future for Bo, and I honestly think this year is the year he will break out. Yeah, I was sort of umming and ahhing whether it was going to be last year, but I didn't think it was going to happen, just because, yeah, I think he needed a bit more development. As I saw throughout the season, he was very close, but he just wasn't quite there yet, where I think this season you can tell he's, yeah, definitely a lot bigger, fitter, stronger, things like that. And now that he's into, I believe it's his 4th season now. Yeah, so yeah, obviously going into his 4th season, I mean, now this is the time to strike if you're obviously Bo and, you know, wanting to have your breakout year. So, yeah, I've got big hopes for him. Hopefully he can go into the, you know, obviously the midfield or the wing in terms of like a pinch hit sort of role. But with the way it's looking at the moment, he's been playing as a deep forward, so how that's all going to play out, we'll obviously find out eventually, obviously through the selectors. But yeah, I feel like with Bo, I feel like we're going to probably get Bo's best year this year, and God, I can't wait. Because yeah, if he's anything I hope he is to be, yeah, we've got a serious player on our hands. So now for the 5th and final player that I'm going to be discussing today. The player is going to be Chew Giath. Now, Giath, or I'll probably say TJ just for the sake of this video, yeah, he's been absolutely awesome ever since he's come across. Obviously it's his first year, like he was obviously a draftee. He was drafted, I believe it was pick 37 in obviously the draft that was just gone in November. And yeah, I've been super impressed by him. His skills, his sidestep, is really, really good. And he's just one of those players where you just chuck him on the field and he just gets it. I feel like players like that are very, very rare. But every time you see a player like that, you got to hold on to them as much as you can, because this kid, like, he is going to be amazing. Yes, it is his first year, and yes, he does need to bulk up in terms of his frame, because his frame is very light. I feel like you will see a lot of times where he will be, you know, moving around in traffic, and he does have that Pendlebury-esque sort of like slow motion speed, if that makes any sense. So obviously, yeah, that's a fantastic skill to have, and he definitely has that. So that's going to be exciting for obviously the fans to see. Yeah, I personally just can't wait to just, yeah, obviously it's a long-term thing for him, but in terms of his skills and just the way he goes about his footy, like, we've got a serious player on our hands. Like, I can very easily see this guy be like a Jeremy Howe sort of like type, you know, once he has about 3 pre-seasons, I feel like. So, and then the other prediction I had for him as well too, and mind you, this is depending on if he is going to bulk up. If he does bulk up a little bit more than he probably should, he could even become like a James Sicily type, and we know how dangerous a player like him can be. So if he is to turn into a player like that, my God, we've got obviously a great talent and a great player on our hands. So obviously, yeah, we're just going to make sure we show a bit of patience with him. Obviously with his light frame, he's going to take a bit of time, but yeah, as I said, about 3 years time, this kid's going to be an absolute superstar, and yeah, I can see this kid doing really amazing things. Yeah, that's pretty much it for TJ, and yeah, he trained extremely well today, and yeah, hopefully yeah, I'm not expecting a game from him anytime soon, but yeah, as long as he can show up in the VFL and do his thing, that's all he's got to do, I feel like, at this point. Alright, so obviously we're now into the final bit of the video. I will make sure to have a SSP video out to detail like who I think is going to get picked, because obviously, as you saw in today's video, yeah, you could see that they were probably doing their final interviews today, so I wouldn't be surprised if we probably hear news real soon. If it's not this week, it'll probably be next week. So yeah, I'll make sure to have a video out tomorrow, and I'll go through, you know, in detail on, you know, all the SSP guys and who I think we should pick up and how it's looking like it'll turn out. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, without further ado, that's pretty much it. So yeah, so make sure to like the video and make sure to subscribe for future content. And yeah, obviously just want to thank everybody for the support over the last 2 weeks. It's been absolutely amazing. So yeah, let's make sure we keep this all up, and yeah, hopefully we can turn this into something pretty special, and yeah, wouldn't that be amazing? So yeah, definitely not going anywhere. We'll definitely be here for the long haul, and yeah, can't wait to experience what this journey has to hold. So yeah, so without further ado, as I said, if you like the video, please like the video, and for more of my content, please subscribe, and I would like to thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all in another video. Thanks.